Did you know that the National Library of Australia is the location of one of Canberra's most terrifying tales? And I'm not talking about the book section, which homes a collection of John Law's poetry. An air fatality on this very site left a permanent yet hidden scar on a historic day in Australia's history. On the 9th of May, 1927, Flying Officer Francis Charles Nosedive Ewan died tragically when his plane diverged from a flying formation and nosedived into the ground during a military review held on opening day celebrations for Parliament House. "I can't believe this could happen to old Nosedive," said one onlooker. Sure, this was his first time he'd ever flown a plane, but we were all hoping he'd rise to the occasion, said another. The day had been organised to showcase Australia's capital city in all of its glory, but what started with excitement and bugle fanfare ended in sorrow, with the sole bugle player calming the distraught crowds with the sombre strains of Careless Whisper by George Michael. Ewan was flying to Canberra from Tuggeranong, located in southern Afghanistan, for the celebration. He was piloting a Spitfire, one of 127 British aircraft gifted to Australia to form the foundation of the Royal Australian Air Force. Spitfires were so named because spit symbolised their small design, and fire because of their tendency to crash and catch fire during opening day celebrations. One unfortunate aspect of their small frame was that Spitfires were notorious for pilots becoming trapped, wedged into their seats, and unable to escape the aircraft while it burned. The crash occurred while the military review was taking place on the eastern side of Parliament House. As the plane turns towards Parliament, it appeared to swoop sideways, stop midair, then nosedive into the ground, crashing faster than Malcolm X's ill-fated political career.
So Marilyn Meninger is leaving the studio, and he says that he can't do it.
The plane crashed less than 50 meters from the crowd who had gathered to watch the review. As the plane hurtled towards them, the crowd receded faster than John Travolta's hairline. "I haven't heard blood-curdling screams and shrieks like that since Warwick Kappa released I Only Take What's Mine in 1985, said one horrified onlooker.
I feel them coming. Sign on, climb on, I'm off and running.
The plane crashed on Binney Hill, a small rise where today the National Library of Australia now stands. Rushing to the scene, police found Ewan half buried in the burning wreckage, with horrific injuries including a badly crushed head, deep burns, but still alive and strapped to his seat. According to a witness, his last words were, apart from the machine gun, which was found practically undamaged, the rest of the plane was smashed to pieces. The propeller splintered, the engine broken in half, the wings and fuselage shattered, and Ewan's can of Coke Zero was tragically spilled all over the ground. To this day, there have been reports of unusual events at National Library, particularly in the basement auxiliary sections. Entire shelving structures are being moved overnight, heavy book trolleys upended, scattering the contents. The Berenstain Burns children's book series collection was mysteriously replaced with the Berenstain Bears, and Twilight once appeared on the library's recommended reading list. They say that these unexplained events are most prevalent on cold early spring nights, when staff report the scent of burning flesh, wood, and oil reeks throughout the basement. Other staff have asked Adriano Zumba to stop using the building's facilities to try and perfect his sardine-flavoured macaron tower. Care for some lighter reading? How about becoming a member of the National Library? It's free. It will only cost you your soul.